Time to tackle a topic that's banned in China and loved by Rebecca, even if she doesn't play games.
Then scram!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 time travel video games.
Have fun on your trip down memory lane, Captain.
For this list, we picked games where the ability to travel through time is either a major gameplay mechanic or a crucial part of the game's plot or story. So, games that bring in a last-minute time-traveling element such as Earthbound or Bioshock Infinite, spoiler alert, are out. And finally, all together now, one per franchise.
This is the first time I've ever tried it on people.
To play the WatchMojo drinking game, take a sip every time we say the word time.
I like you. You're my new best friend.
Number 10, Singularity.
You must use it to go back to 1955 and stop Demichev from killing Barisov.
When Captain Nathaniel Ranko inadvertently goes back to 1955 and saves Nikolai Demichev, who goes on to take over the world, Ranko must use his time manipulation to defeat the Mad Russian to fix one hell of a screw-up.
I think you'll find that impossible for a number of reasons.
Our embassy, right now!
By using the time manipulation device, Ranko can alter the time of specific things, like restoring ancient and old objects to brand new, or even reducing people to nothing but dust. For Ranko, time is literally on his side.
For all our sakes, I hope you got the TMD.
Number 9, Braid. At a glance, you might pass this off as a Mario ripoff, and while the plot involving a princess who is kidnapped by an evil monster sure supports that claim, Tim's ability to wind back time is what sets Braid apart from the plumber platformer. What's interesting about this game's time-traveling feature is that the rules of time travel change in each world. One moment, time will only go forward and backwards when you move forward or backwards. Then later, you can travel back and see your past self help you with certain puzzles. Number 8, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Pizza power!
The evil Shredder has stolen the Statue of Liberty, so it's up to our favorite teenage reptile ninjas to stop him and get it back. In this classic arcade beat-em-up, as the title would imply, the Turtles battle the evil Foot Clan across various periods, like the prehistoric Jurassic, the Wild West, and the distant future, just to name a few. The battles won't be easy, but the Turtles always manage to pull through. Cowabunga! Number 8, Ratchet and Clank Future, A Crack in Time. Ratchet and Clank are back and using the power of time to defeat their enemies. Clank wields the Chrono Scepter, which allows him to alter time around him and fight his enemies by changing the time around to Clank's advantage. With this new power and proper teamwork, Ratchet and Clank must fight to stop Dr. Nefarious from ruining the Great Clock, which balances all time in the universe. It's time to gear up, because the fate of the universe is on the line here. Number 6, Back to the Future, the game.
Hey Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Time travel and Marty McFly seem to go hand in hand. And in this Telltale Games point-and-click episodic series, which takes place after the movie trilogy, Marty has to go back to Prohibition-era Hill Valley to rescue Doc Brown, voiced by Christopher Lloyd,
It'll be fine.
who will be killed if Marty doesn't intervene.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Along the way, Marty will meet a variety of interesting characters, like his grandparents, the sister of his high school principal, and Biff's father, who just so happens to be a mafia boss.
Make like a tree and die, rat!
Cheer up, Marty. Maybe things won't be so bad this time. Just kidding. It's gonna be bonkers.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Number 5, Day of the Tentacle.
The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
The title of the game alone should warrant a look, but thankfully the rest of the actual game lives up to it. When an evil purple tentacle with a mind for world domination is born from toxic waste, Bernard and his friends are sent back in time to stop the tentacle.
He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius.
When the time machine breaks and leaves the characters stranded in different time periods, the heroes must interact with their environments and famous characters within them to help each other in their various time periods return home and stop the Purple Menace.
Now, creature, I must decide what excruciating tortures to leave them to me.
Number 4, TimeSplitters 2. Considered a spiritual successor to GoldenEye, TimeSplitters sees aliens using time travel to take over the Earth by ruining the planet's past, and you've got to stop them. Sergeant Cortez must journey to various places in time, like 2019 Neo Tokyo, yeah, we see what you did there, 19th century Notre Dame, and the good old Wild West, to just name a few. Cortez must take back the time crystals and save his world's future from the aliens that plague it. Number 3, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
Trust not a man who has betrayed his master, nor take him into your own service, lest he betray you too.
When the people of the Kingdom of Azad are turned into horrible creatures by the Sands of Time, it's up to the unnamed Prince of Persia to save his kingdom using the Dagger of Time.
Sand.
With the dagger, the prince can alter time in various ways, such as reversing it to make up for failures in the platforming challenges, stopping time to avoid hazards and obstacles, and many other things. Between the wicked rewind mechanics and the never-before-seen parkour system, this was one hell of a, oh boy, time. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. Link is certainly no stranger to time travel, with 4 of his games utilizing the trope, but we went with Majora's Mask as it makes the best use of the concept. Essentially an apocalyptic Groundhog Day on steroids. By using his ocarina, Link can relive the same 3 days again and again to ensure that he has enough time to save the land of Termina from the falling moon. He can also help others by altering their fates through trial and error, by doing things as varied as stopping a girl from being abducted by aliens to helping out a young couple that are in love. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
And unless you've been trapped in some kind of time, you know that
Would you have already lost? You'll never win it.
Number 1, Chrono Trigger. A timeless epic, pun fully intended, that was worthy enough to make our top 10 games of all time list. Chrono Trigger starts off innocently enough with a time-traveling accident, before your party realizes their future is wrought with despair after an interstellar parasite has devastated the planet. On top of all that, the parasite's evolution is linked to their world's biggest moments in history. With a memorable cast, multiple endings, and an amazing soundtrack, this RPG is one that will stand the test of time. That's the last one. If anything else was number 1 on this list, it would be video game heresy. Do you agree with our choices?
Go away!
Would you have turned back the clock to change our ranking?
And help rule the world.
For more timeless top 10 videos released daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That's what they get for messing with Carl Sagan.